Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay. So, let's go here. Yeah. Good. So, I think we have some things to look at. Okay, so the first thing is, yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. Okay, so this one, please remove Linux from commit message because it is not Linux specific. Okay. Okay, so what happened? Let me grab the latest state of this thing. Pull rebase. Oof. Delete. Delete. Okay. Good. So let's see what has been changed here. So did he move this or not? Let's enable MPEG support. Visual Studio Code. Okay. RTS build 0 hour. 0 hour FFmpeg. No. It shouldn't be a 0 hour option. What does this I don't understand. So my question is, what will happen with this commented code? And he says the pull request description states that audio is not supported yet but already prepared. But this is not an answer to this question. Like, what is the plan? What is the plan with this commented code? Will it be replaced or not? Because the thing is, there has already been other code in this pull request regarding OpenRL, and that is already in place. So why is this OpenAL stuff not already in place for this thing? I don't understand. How do I respond to this? I do not understand what this means in this regard. There are other code places here. There are other functions that already contain OpenAL code, but here we have commented out Bing code. What is the plan? I would have expected no OpenAL code at all, or everything already in place behind OpenAL macros. There are other functions in this change that already contain OpenAL code, but here we have commented out Bing code. What is the plan? So basically, my expectation is right now when I see this, that this will never change. Like, this will always stay in here, commented out, and no one will ever touch it again. And it just stays forever, because it will be forgotten. This is what I'm seeing right now, right? Because other places already have the OpenAL code in place, but here it's not, so it probably will be forgotten, right? Unless, of course, it's communicated that yes, it will be revisited, but it is not yet put in place because XY. I wouldn't know why, because in other places it already has the OpenAL code, but here it does not. So to me, it seems weird. Like, I would expect OpenAL code be consistently prepared in all functions, or not at all, right? But not like a mixture. Right now it looks maybe like a mixture, that some code is prepared and other is not, but I don't understand the logic, the reasoning behind it. It's really unintuitive. Yeah, it seems a bit chaotic. Yeah. Yeah, and here's a case where it already has OpenAL code in place. That's what I mean. Like, there's this inconsistency. Here we have commented out Bing code, and here we have prepared OpenAL code. What is the strategy here? I don't understand. Build option FFmpeg. Rename to RTS build option FFmpeg. It is not supposed to be a 0 hour specific option in the end. Please clarify in its description that it will replace Bing Bing W32 DLL. Here he says FFmpeg is a C API, and I don't think it makes sense to apply anything else than Ccast, since there is no vtable or anything else that justifies C++ cast. Oof. Oh, that's I mean, it's not the end of the world. If you really insist on Ccast, it's fine, but it will be changed. It will be changed in the future when we make a pass overall C pointer casts, because these, unlike primitive type casts, should be explicit because of their because of their implicit reinterpret casting of the unsafe Let me write this differently. Generally, Ccasts are acceptable for primitive types, but for pointer types, we will prefer C++ casts because they hide, because C pointer casts hide reinterpret casts and can be unsafe. Reinterpret casts and can be unsafe. But for pointer types, we will prefer C++ casts because C pointer casts hide reinterpret casts and can be unsafe when used carelessly. This happens in EA code. And it is doing not so pretty things. Yeah. Note that we should split this step. It's a hint for anyone reading through the code. It's a hint for anyone reading through the code. I do not understand. What is it supposed to tell me that I should split the step? Split to what? Split to what? That I should split. What is it? I would like to see the context. Let me click here. So it refers to decode packets. Read and decode a packet. I do not understand. What is this supposed to tell me? That I should split the decode packet, the decode packet into two new functions? Isn't that a to-do item? I don't understand. Like, when I look at this comment, to me it looks like that now I should, that this function here needs to be split into two functions, because it does reading and decoding a packet, this function, right? And so here the call to action is that we need to split it into well, it doesn't even say in splitting how much. It could be 3 or more things, right? But let's just, well, 2 things, because read and decode. So to me, it sounds like it should be a read packet and a decode packet. A read packet and a decode packet. Isn't that a to-do item? I'm confused. I don't understand. If it should be split, why does this change not already split this function into 2 steps? I don't understand. I don't understand. Could you give an example why it would be required here? There aren't any implicit conversions to file. I want to avoid. Okay. Let me see. How is it used? Let's search in here. I guess it assigns to. Well, it uses the open function here. Video stream. FFmpeg file. FFmpeg file. It's this one. FFmpeg file. Here it's called handle. File. Create stream. Create stream. Let me configure this. let's say create stream. Bing open. Create stream handle. File. If file. FFmpeg video player. This file uses a mix of spaces and tabs for indentation. Okay, FFmpeg. So let me see. So here he opens a file, and then he passes it to this create stream. And then what? And then it uses a file to open. If not open, eternal hunter. So if this okay, FFmpeg file. Currently FFmpeg file is created like so. Is there any intention to make it creatable like so? FFmpeg file, mpeg file equals file. If not, then I suggest make it explicit. Only lift the explicit if there is a concrete use case for it. Or CPP fire. Okay. Now looking at this interestingly, I wonder, this create stream, if it creates what happens if this open fails? FFmpeg file open fails. Aha, it closes a file. Okay, that's fair. Open file. Yeah. Let me go to the open function. There should be a call to close before. let's say there needs to be an assert for campfire null pointer or a call to close before this assignment. Otherwise, multiple calls to open will leak stuff. I'm confused about this here. Log set level register all. What is this? Initialize libav format and register all the muxers, demuxers. Shouldn't to me it looks like every set log level, and that should be set once on game initialization somewhere, and not on every file open. Let's say I expect everything should be set once on game initialization somewhere, and not on every file open. Yeah. It's kind of weird. So like every file open will then set this log level and call this AV register all function, which is weird. I think there needs to be, it needs to be initialized somewhere else. I don't know, maybe the video player is a better location for it. Yeah, like here maybe. Maybe put it in here. Perhaps put that into this one. Okay, so if this is called open, it takes this handle. So if we close this thing, we will clean it up. Yeah, okay. So it basically takes ownership of it. Open, open. Yeah. It's kind of weird that this function is called open. It probably should be called like. Is this because? Hold on. FFmpeg. FFmpeg video player. Open. Okay, let me open the Bing video player. Open. Bing open. File path. Create stream. It's called Bing open here. Yeah. But this is different because here we pass a file path, right? So this is open. I think this function name is not good. It does not open the file, but expects an opened file. This function name is not good. It does not open the file, but expects an opened file. Also, it takes ownership of this file. So a better name could be Epic Fire. Why? I wonder why is this not create stream? Create stream handle, Bing handle. Create stream. Open. So this is a good name, right? So video player, open, movie title. Yeah, that's fair. And then this handle is Bing open, create stream. And what does this do? So let me go here. Let's search for open here. Open. There we go. Open movie title. And here it does. Here it opens a file. File system open file. And then create stream. Huh? What? Huh? Here it's different because here it opens the Bing handle. Bing open. And then create stream. And here it creates a stream and It just sets a handle here. Open. Open, close. It's weird because you call open and you give it a file which is already expected to be open. It's weird, isn't it? It's counterintuitive because typically open you associate it with opening, like you give it a file path, right? And then it opens a file, right? And does its whatever it does. But here it's giving it an already open file and calls it open and here close. Maybe you should say stream file. Stream file. Read file. Use file. Open. I don't know. Open, close, open file. Let me please add a comment here or give the function a name that clarifies that this class will take full ownership of the past file. It is not obvious from the outside. Full ownership of the past file. Because like there are two kinds of functions where you pass things to, right? So functions that just use the past file to do something with it, but the caller will keep ownership of it. And but here in this case, this class will take ownership of this file. And same in the constructor. And the constructor. Okay, but if it calls this thing, then yeah, seems. Okay, and then here, so that's Bing. Let me get back to this one. So we pass a file, if file, create stream file. Let me go in there. We can't somehow, it's bugged. Oh boy. It's bugged. Create stream, and then here file. It creates here the file, open, and then it owns this thing, yeah. Yeah, it's probably fine, yeah. Okay, let's see the rest. It does not test for null. Yeah, I think we can resolve this one. I wonder, did he touch this one, FFmpeg file? No, he did not. That's a shame. So the way it should work, I think, is here, return true, while true, and then remove this guy. And that should compile. Let's see. Did he change this or not? He didn't really say if he fixed something, right? Okay, so he did fix this one, yeah. That's good. It returns unsigned integer. It returns unsigned integer at the other number. this function has u literal. Maybe keep it consistent. Not relevant. Does not hurt to say, yeah, yes, no big deal, but it is easy to do and always good to keep things, to keep memory compact. This whole class can fit into one cache line. Let me see, how big is it? FFmpeg video player. Let me see. Well, it's 24 bytes. Ah, hold on. Huh? FFmpeg video player. Huh? This one. 48 bytes. Okay. So it already is pretty. Yeah, hold on. On 64. Hold on. How big would it be? Where is it? So this is 8, 16, 24, 32. What did I see here? I'm a bit confused right now. So this is a pointer. These are all pointers. Okay, so actually he wouldn't move, he wouldn't save anything. On second look, there would be no saving. Thought I saw a 1 byte down here, but it is also a pointer. Okay, let me submit this review so far. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Then let's check the next thing. So here we need to make one fix. This line is removed by mistake. Yes. It's this one here, right? Yeah. Ah, shit. What happened now? Okay, let me search for config debug cmake, config debug cmake, add feature info. But with debug logging in CRC log. Re-add feature info. Fixed. Okay. Backport collision test related changes. Yeah. Okay. Commits. It's overly cautious, this change. I put everything into small steps here so that we can go back in history and test like individual upgrades. But it seems that all these changes in WWMAS here, these collision functions, they are not used from what we've been able to see. So maybe it's no worry at all, but better be safe than sorry, right? Yeah. Doesn't hurt. Let me say there's now this one here. This move can now be finalized because generals and 0 hour because WWMAS is now code is now in sync. Unify. Okay, what about this one here? Interestingly, this this bug breaks Gentoo replay uploads in US 2022 builds. Because it cannot read the replay header. Yes, 2022. Let me fix replay. Is it a memory corruption? Serialized as a special character. Can you elaborate on why you think this causes memory corruption. Fixed replay header memory corruption. I think that's a wrong wording for this. I think fix. On that note, I wonder, are there any other time T's in this code? Let's see. Launcher, Mangler, autorun, CPU detect. Long time. Seconds. Seed random. Okay, so it seems that this was the only concern then. Okay, let me fix replay header. Yeah, I guess replay header. Fix replay header, memory corruption on let's say with new compilers using 64-bit wide time t types, time t type. .64-bit time t type. Yeah. Fix replay header. I think memory corruption, like when I talk of memory corruption, I typically mean heap corruption. But I mean, strictly speaking, he's correct. We can call it memory corruption confined in the replay header, but it's not corrupting the heap or the stack. It's just like the memory of the replay header is incompatible between VS6 and VC6 builds and newer compiler builds because the type has a different size. Yeah. Fix replay header. Maybe we should replay header. Maybe we can say a mismatch. Fix replay header mismatch between VC6 between builds using 32-bit or 64-bit wide time t type. Fix replay header mismatch between builds using 32-bit or 64-bit wide time t. I think that's a better description because it's not a Visual Studio 2022 specific issue, right? It will also happen with other platforms, other compilers. It's just in the past, like the old compilers, they used a 4-byte wide time t, which would count to the year 2038. But yeah, people discovered that that's not enough time. Maybe we should have a wider time t value. And so time t became 64-bit, and now what is the upper range? Time t 64-bit max time. Let's see. Will this say It doesn't say. Here. Let's see about this one. I don't know what this says. Unix time upper limits. Okay, so this is talking about the 4-byte value. Here, as you can see, it's counting up, and now it will overflow. Not yet. There we go. Next one. There. Boom. Overflow. And we are back in 1900s. Yeah. It's kind of weird that they made the 4-byte time t start at 1901. There were no computers at this time. Why did it start in 1901? Why didn't they start it in 1970 or so? I don't understand. That makes no sense. Unsigned would end at 21. That's a lot more time. Yeah. What about the 64-bit value? 64-bit. Aha, here. This limits the year to a maximum of 2 billion? Wow, that's a long time. That's a really good time, yeah. 2 billion years. Is that enough for time t? 2 billion years? Plus? It's a long time, yeah. I wonder, I mean, when is the Earth's, when will Earth become uninhabitable? Here. Oh boy. Consensus leans towards a time frame of roughly 250 million years before Earth becomes essentially uninhabitable for humans, even with advanced technology. This is primarily due to the projected changes associated with the formation of a supercontinent and its associated climatic shifts. However, present-day climate projections, if left unabated, indicate that specific geographic regions may become inhabitable far sooner. Yeah. When we nuke ourselves, yeah. So 250 million years, that means the 64-bit time t is well beyond this range. Yeah. So it's pretty safe. I think we can assume that the time t will outlive our species. Yeah. Yeah. If we even make it 250 million years. Maybe we only make 10,000 more years, maybe 1 million years, maybe 100 million. Who knows? But then in 100 million years, it's such a long time. I assume that even in a couple thousand years, the future humans, they won't resemble the humans that we are right now. They will be different. They will have, I don't know, shorter legs maybe because they don't walk as much anymore. Maybe they will have larger eyes because of staring at the screens all the times. Who knows, right? They probably will be different, adjusting to new environments and technologies and, evolution, right? I mean, we already see it now. The people become fatter and weaker, right? Because they don't need to work. Like if you work on a computer, you don't need to work hard, right? You don't need to build muscles. Or like food is so readily available in the advanced economies that the people can just stuff in all the crap all the time, and then they become fat, right? So naturally we change already in big ways, right? Yeah. 250 million years is certainly a long time. Yeah. Okay. Fixed replay header mismatch between builds using 32-bit or 64-bit wide time T. Okay. So this one I pushed and it has compiled, so that means we can merge this guy, right? Yeah. Squash. Fix feature infos of debug options. There we go. Do we really need to mark it as a bug? Let's call it build minor. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Let's look at the author Mauler. So he has these guys here. This guy. Fix invalid drawable ID being set on morbid instead of that. It's a very specific invalid drawable ID being set on this instead of this. Huh? I would like to see create ground to orbit laser. Let me see. What would be the practical implication of this bug? So here we can see it finds a drawable ID for this guy. Yeah. And then it sets an invalid ID for a different guy, right? So the question is, what does this entail? Create ground to orbit laser. And then it could mean that it can leak. Let's put a breakpoint in here. Create orbit to target laser. Orbit. Okay, so there are multiple places. Kill everything. Good. Let's put a breakpoint in here. Let's put a breakpoint here. And here. And here. And here, so a lot of places. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see. So, yeah, so this guy, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, let's compile this. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Oh Jesus. What happened here? It looks weird. It looks weird. What? The more I see, the more I question how this game get released. Text string FPS 31.25. What is this? Perfect game. Okay, let me enable the install, yeah. Okay, so basically I would like to see what calls we get when we shoot the particle cannon. Yeah. Oh boy. Visual Studio is hanging. Shouldn't have clicked the breakpoint button here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oof, why do we have so many breakpoints? Okay, let's launch the game. Oof. Oof. Good, so let's go to solo skirmish. Okay, let's speed up here. Okay, do we have good breakpoints? Let me see. Yeah. No, the breakpoints look like they're in order, yeah. Okay, let's shoot here. There we go. And somehow I cannot shoot. There we go. Okay, so this one is invalid. So this one will be null. Yeah. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint here. It's still null. Invalid. Yeah. Orbit to target beam ID. Orbit to target beam. Yeah, here. It's still null. Yeah. It's still null. Always null. Let's change the condition to this guy, not 0. Create orbit to target laser. Okay, orbit to target. Yeah, okay. And now it will create it, yeah. There we go. There we go. How? What? There we go. Why is beam reported as 0 here? Must be a debugging issue, yeah. Debugger showing the wrong things. Okay, but we have an ID here. Okay, now we get a hit here, yeah. Okay, so now it shoots from the sky to the ground. Yeah. Laser state is born. Let me also put a breakpoint. Remove all effects. Let me put a breakpoint here. Aha, now it goes to remove all effects. And there's correct. Ground to orbit. But it doesn't destroy the other one. Ah, here. No? No? Where does it destroy the other one? Hold on. Kill everything. Orbit to target beam ID. Ah, it would destroy it here. Beam. Yeah, I have no idea what the practical implication is for the game. It seems like it has none. I don't know. I guess I have an idea. How about we simply check? How about we simply check if this breakpoint ever hits? If it never hits, really, then there's nothing that it does, right? Nothing happened. Let's shoot again. Here, kill the button. Yeah. No, so it seems to be a theoretical issue. It's not a practical issue. I put breakpoints. I put a breakpoint on this code, and it never hits when shooting with the particle cannon. So this indicates that it is a theoretical issue only. As far as I can tell, this fixes no retail bug. So I will remove bug. Minor, yeah. Stability, no. It's not stability. Generals minor. Fix. Yeah. Say fix wrong. Fix wrong drawbar. Let's say fix invalid a drawbar ID set to wrong class member in this function. Fix invalid drawable ID set to wrong class member in this function. invalid drop ID being set to mode instead of that. Fix invalid drawable ID. Set to wrong class member. Yeah, I think there's a little better description. Or fix wrong class member set to this. Fix wrong class member set to invalid drawable ID in this function. Yeah. Optimized the title a bit. Or let's say improved the title a bit. Okay. Proof. Okay, then this can be merged, yeah. Good, then what's the time? Yeah, 1 hour 50. I think I will take a break now. Then next session we merge this guy. Then we check these 3 changes from Thompson's here. And then we see how much time we have left. Maybe we can then... Oh, this one is also ready for review. Backports 0-hour editions. Ready for review. Oof. Oof, okay, so there's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think this will keep us busy. Okay. Oof, what is this? Keyboard options. Okay. There was a keyboard editor apparently. It doesn't look pretty. Oh boy. All right, then I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.